Francia Raisa speaks out on rumors of a feud with Selena Gomez, clarifies wedding snub speculation. In recent days, speculation swirled across entertainment media that longtime friends Francia Raisa and Selena Gomez are in a fallout, fueled in part by Raisa's apparent absence from Gomez's wedding to Benny Blanco on September 27, 2025. Now, Raisa has publicly addressed those claims, insisting the reports are unfounded and offering her perspective on how their relationship has evolved over time. The backdrop: a deep history between friends. The connection between Raisa and Gomez goes beyond a standard celebrity friendship. In 2017, during simmering health challenges for Gomez related to her lupus, she required a kidney transplant. Raisa stepped forward and donated one of her kidneys, an act that was widely celebrated as a profound gesture of friendship and sacrifice. Over the years, the two have publicly navigated both gratitude and struggles, with fans often scrutinizing every hint of tension or distance between them. Given that background, when news broke that Gomez was marrying music producer Benny Blanco, observers watched their circle of friends closely. The wedding, held in Santa Barbara, California, drew notable figures from the entertainment world, including Taylor Swift, Ed Sheeran, Steve Martin, Martin Short, and Zoe Saldana. But Raisa's name was conspicuously absent from attendee lists. That absence reignited rumors of discord, especially when paired with past social media moments perceived as ambiguous or tense. The snub rumor gains traction. Soon after the wedding, media outlets and fan communities questioned whether Raisa had simply not been invited, or whether a rift in their friendship had deepened. Some narratives suggested that Raisa was deliberately excluded by Gomez or Blanco. Others pointed to possible friction arising from personal issues, including historical allegations that Raisa had been upset with Gomez for smoking or drinking after the kidney transplant. One version of the rumor claimed that Raisa confronted Gomez about her behaviors post-surgery, causing a fracture in their bond. Amid those swirling stories, Raisa opted to break her silence. In an interview conducted shortly before Gomez's wedding, but released afterward, Raisa addressed the speculation directly, calling many of the rumors nonsense and clarifying that she had not made any public statements about certain claims. She emphasized that she and Gomez have not publicly commented on their current relationship status and hinted that time and distance are natural in many friendships. Raisa's response: nonsense, distance, and personal growth. In her interview with Univision's Primer Impacto, Raisa responded to pointed questions about the smoking-related rumor, saying, "When that rumor came out that I had gotten angry or something like that because Selena was smoking, I wasn't aware of those rumors." She added, "No one knows what's going on, and neither she nor I are talking about it. One day, maybe we will address it." Raisa also reframed the idea of her friendship with Gomez and how it has shifted over time. She acknowledged that their journey has not always been smooth or simple, but that distance was sometimes necessary for growth. In her words, sometimes people need to spend time apart in order to grow. She reiterated her support for Gomez, saying she was very happy for her friend and appreciative that she could play a life-saving role. Crucially, Raisa addressed the idea of the wedding snub without bitterness. She drew an analogy to charitable giving. Once you donate, you typically don't demand to control how that gift is used. If you're going to donate $1 to St. Jude or somewhere else, you're not going to call to say, "Hey, what are you doing with my dollar?" she said, framing her kidney donation similarly, and affirming that she does not feel entitled to proximity or status over the years. Their relationship over the years. To understand the significance of this moment, it's useful to consider how Raisa and Gomez's friendship has been publicly portrayed over time. In the years following the kidney transplant, the friends often shared heartfelt public statements and appearances together. Gomez has repeatedly expressed gratitude for Raisa's life-saving act and praised her character. But over time, observers noticed occasional social media shifts, unfollows, cryptic comments, or perceived distancing that stirred speculation. For example, when Gomez once referred to Taylor Swift as her only friend in the industry, Raisa later commented on that post with the word interesting, which some interpreted as a sign of hurt. That comment was later deleted. Despite those moments, 2023 seemed to mark something of a reconciliation. Gomez publicly called Raisa her best friend, and Raisa attended Gomez's Rare Impact Fund benefit. Raisa described that period as a time of healing and understanding, saying that they had trauma bonded, but also needed to mature individually. Raisa has remarked that some of their distance was not due to any specific drama, but simply the realities of life, change, and evolving personal journeys. "We've never really had beef with each other," she had said in past interviews, attributing pauses in their relationship to timing rather than conflict. The wedding and the absence. When news of Gomez and Blanco's wedding emerged, fans and media outlets combed through guest lists, social media tags, and behind-the-scenes accounts. Raisa's absence stood out, especially given her deep former involvement in Gomez's life. Though multiple celebrity guests were documented, no credible source confirmed Led's presence among them. Adding to speculation was Raisa's social media activity in the days surrounding the wedding. She posted dancing videos with choreographer Sasha Farber and images from events that suggested she was elsewhere. The concurrent timing fueled rumors that she might have been intentionally left off the guest list. Yet Raisa's public statements suggest a different posture, one of acceptance rather than resentment. She did not lash out or raise accusations. Instead, she remained cordial, supportive, and poised. She expressed happiness for Gomez's new chapter without casting judgment or seeking vindication. What this says about celebrity friendships. This episode underscores several dynamics frequently present in high-profile friendships. 1. Public perception versus private reality. In celebrity friendships, fans and tabloids often read tension into any silence, absence, or perceived slight. But Raisa's remarks remind us that absence does not always signal animosity, and that individuals have lives beyond public expectations. 2. Boundaries, growth, and change. Even relationships grounded in significant gestures, like donating an organ, are not immune to the natural ebbs and flows of life. Raisa has spoken about the need for personal space, growth, and evolving identities. That doesn't necessarily negate love or respect. 3. Managing speculation. Raisa's refusal to engage in back-and-forth drama is notable in an era when celebrities often feel pressure to respond quickly. Instead, she acknowledged rumors without giving them more life, keeping her tone guarded but open.